Hello everyone, welcome back to the shed, and as you can see before you, this arrived on my doorstep today. This is the brand new Class 92 by Accurascale. This is 92010 in Caledonian Sleeper livery, sound fitted. Of course, my luck that it would be one of the last ones to come into the warehouse, so I'm a little late to making a video on the 92s, but I think it should be worthwhile. Let's get it out of the box. Hope everyone has been doing well. Have a little chatter while we get this out. I will say I already took this out of the box down in the house just so I could check if any parts were off of it. The only parts that have come off of it in the box during transit are the tension lock couplings. I'll have a look at those in a moment. Immediately we've got paperwork, we've got functions for DCC, an operator's guide, limited edition certificates, number 209 of 500. I didn't even realise these were limited edition. Small card cutout for window blinds. Let's have a look at the card. Lists a number of functions, number of sound things, and of course the physical functions, because this has working pantographs on DCC. So let's have a look what we got here. Operating and caring, unpackaging, safe operation, intended use. Check electrical connectivity, wheel cleaning, and what have we got here? Oh, body removal, very nice. And of course a massive parts list. Nothing on the back. Fitting detailing from your detail pack, how to fit drivers if you've bought them. General care, lubrication, light oil and some light grease. Of course, we're getting into the era where these things are very well engineered, so we don't have to worry too much about using loads and loads of lubrication. Of course, it's still good practice to keep things lubricated. Oh, just look at that. It's done in French and English. That's very cool. Sort of covering their lives as things and showing the liveries. There we go. Very cool. If this does truly blow me out the water, I may just have to buy a, what do you call it, GBRF one. Because the only time I've ever really seen these are when they've been with GBRF. The only other time I've seen one in a different livery, well, Caledonian Sleeper, but that's technically GBRF. I'm going to want that. The only other time was GBRF 15 tool, so it was a GBRF machine. It was number 43, and it's still in its two-tone grey Eurotunnel livery at the time. Of course, that's since gone into GBRF colours. So let's have a look. I noticed this very nice warning insert. What have we got? Pantographs are locked in, so make sure to unlock them. So if you've got one, make sure you read that warning. So lift out the loco. Once again, a nice big box. This is, I believe, the same size as the Deltic box. More plastic. Now, a pair of tweezers to show you that both the tension lock couplings had in fact come off during transit. I'm sure they're going to be a very easy reinsert because it looks like the NEM pocket for it has come off with it, so that won't be a hard fix. No detailing had come off during transit, so that's definitely an improvement on their Deltic. There we go, there's a detail pack right there. Plenty of odds and sods, cables and pipes to fit at your own leisure. Let's get her out of the box. There we go. And now the bane of every modeller's life, putting the box away. Well, putting the actual model away is a bit more of a bane than putting the box away, but you've got to remember how you took it apart first. So Rest cube goes in there. The yellow warning, which I'll actually keep out for now. I'll need it. Instructions and limited edition certificates. It needs the lid next. Certainly would help. I do like the packaging. This is, of course, since it's a limited edition, it gets its own special package in, well, it's not dark blue, it's midnight teal, I believe the colour is. And into the big plastic sleeve for the box. So let's have a look at the model itself. Have a lift. Look at the wonderful work they've done on the roof. That is fantastic. The amount of detail that has gone into that. It's not overly, how would you say? It's not overly packed in, but the amount of detail that's there, obviously a huge amount of planning has gone into that and work. Have a look at the front end. Very nice, very sad looking, isn't it, with those headlights. The horns are nicely done, protruding off of the body. Buffer beam is nicely detailed. Plenty of stuff going on there. Overhead warnings as well. 010 on the front, of course this is 90010. And this version, I think I've been spitting on that, or it might have been the rain actually. It's a weird morning. It's gone from very dark to relatively bright to raining. It's very odd today. No name and no Eurotunnel polos on the side, and of course no depot marking or metal BR double arrows. This has got a really nice weight to it. These grills are done very nicely. I believe they're part of the moulding on the body. They're really nice. Right, well I will unclip the pantographs and then we'll have a nice close-up look at the model, shall we, on the actual track. And here we are. Couplings were nice and easy to refit. A little bit of bending of the plastic and the hooks seem to keep themselves in place. Very nice. Unclipping the pantograph is nice and easy. You can see there's a bit sort of juts down right there. That goes into a little clip right there, and it easily lifts out of it and they spring up into this nice position. Of course, once we get the motor for these pantographs going through DCC, we'll be able to control whether these are up or down. Mighty impressed with it. It is a beast of a locomotive. It's absolutely huge, and these really beefy looking bogies with these shoe beams, fantastic. One thing I did notice, the sprung buffers either don't go very far or they're very stubborn. I'm sure that's a feature, but let me know if that's any different on yours down in the comments. Right, let's get this back on the tripod and make sure all these functions and lights work. So we're back on the tripod, and of course this is still default address number 3. Eventually I'll give it its own address. Now I've seen that function 26 is pantograph 1 test, so seems to work. Option 27, that does in fact test both of those. Oh, there we go. So because they pinged up as soon as I released them, they were going into the up position, so let's test that one again. Fantastic. Really cool. I know that Bachmann's already done this, of course, on their Class 90s, but this is the first loco I've gotten where it has that actual feature, so I'm quite impressed with that. I'm glad it works. So let's have a look at what else we've got. So we've got headlights. So those showing on that end are tail lights. And we change direction. Yep, there we go. And the other end we have tail lights. Fantastic. So next we sort of want to turn the sound on, so I'm guessing that's drive. Now that sounds really, really good. Whatever speaker they've got in there, I'm wondering if it's the same as the Deltic. That sounds like, well, a recording of the real thing. Okay. Wow, I am impressed. I've got to tell you right now, after that, I believe a compressor finished, that pantograph went up on its own. And now there's a slight hum of the electrics from the loco. As in DCC sound, not that it's, you know, about to blow up. Let's test some other sounds. Let's see, high horn. Low horn. Very nice. Wish maybe those horns could be slightly shorter, but this is another thing I had with the Deltic as well. So let's see, function 4, buffering up when moving, coupling hook when stationary. That certainly is a screw link. That will help with the coaches I'm going to haul. I've got some Mark 3s and Mark 2. Hopefully I'll have some restaurant lounge opens once Hornby decide to release them. I haven't ordered the Mark 5s because not as if they haven't been around long enough, but they're not really my interest. So let's see what else we've got. So function 8, AC operation, DC operation went on. So if I press 8, the pantograph comes down. Oh, okay. So that's basically switched over from 25,000 volts overhead to 750 DC on the third rail. That's really impressive. So now if I turn this off, the pantograph goes up. Oh yes. It'll start to hum. Yeah, there you go. Amazing. Wow, okay, skipped over a few there. Let's have a look what else we've got. We've got manual brake and brake dump, so of course we're stationary, so this is going to be a brake dump. Yep, okay. 6 is a door slam. That's the driver's door. What else have we got? Dispatch whistle. Very nice. Let's test that one again. And then I turn function 10 off. Fantastic, that's really good. So if I go option 11, there should be a guard to driver buzzer and reply. Very nice. Oh, a neutral section. That's quite interesting. So it'd just be coasting, there'd be nothing going on in the loco. Spirax valves, which is function 15. Yep. Very nice. Windscreen wash / wipe. Yep. Option 17 is select pantograph. So if I do this, does this swap pantograph? Oh wow, okay. Fantastic. That sort of brings us to the end of that sheet. There's some other sort of things, but you need to be on I'm just saying, you need to be on the move when you're using them. Speed dependent detonators, that's quite good. Directional auto extinguishing cab light. So if I go option 19, oh there we go, cab light. So if I change direction, yep, and the other end comes on. Fantastic. I'm just gonna have a quick look in the cab. Oh, plenty of detail in there. I'll have to get the camera off the tripod again to have a look at that. Then you've got varying options for the headlights as well, so let's go option 23. I'll turn the top headlight on. Oh wow, that's bright even from this angle. And then turn it off. Yeah, brilliant. And then you've got some other ones there. You've got acceleration and shunt speed, volume control, night running mode, yard mode, plenty of lovely stuff there. So let's see, zoom the camera out, flip the screen around, there we go, give it some power. See what it's like on the move. In terms of sound, of course. Oh, there we go. Right, so that's speed step 10. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, it's not doing much when it's sitting still. Yes, but it makes the noise when it goes. Oh, that's fantastic. Handles a double slip very well. And how about a curved point? Brilliant, no issues. So as you can tell, I've turned the sound off just to check what the motor noise is like. Basically silent, straight from the box. Incredible bit of kit, Accurascale. Really commend you on this. See how it handles an express point? Handles it really well. Fantastic. This is currently on speed step 40, so you've got plenty of nice control. Apparently this is geared properly, so it's got a realistic top speed, so that's also really impressive. Now let's handle that one. Oh, perfectly. What an impressive bit of kit. So, as you can already tell, it fits the platform, and you can see the nice uniform rake of Caledonian Sleeper Mark II and Mark III's before you. Of course the colour is slightly different. The coaches received this sort of odd green, while the locos of course received the midnight teal, and of course the new Mark V coaches have as well. So now that you've seen it go around the layout, let's get some footage of it running with the sound. Then I'll park it up and we'll make our conclusions at the end of the video. So let's try and do this properly. So we need a dispatch whistle, a guard to driver beeper, sound the horn, and away we go. Accurascale's new 92. The sound is fantastic. The fact it's smooth and quiet straight from the box is brilliant. Another great example of what Accurascale can do with their locomotives. The separate motor functions for the two pantographs are really nice, and the fact you can choose switch and swap is really, really cool. The price tag is quite hefty, but let's compare it to what the other offering is. Hornby's very old and now quite overpriced for what it is tooling of the 92. Hornby are currently offering, I think, brand new 92s for about £100. For almost double your money, you can get a really, really well detailed, nice, heavy, smooth running, quiet from the box model that is detailed and liveried really, really well. And of course you've got the choice of oh so many liveries. You've got ones from back when it was Sectors slash Eurotunnel, because these were built for use in the Eurotunnel, through to EWS, DB, I think. If a DB one hasn't already been done, Accurascale, you know what to do. GBRF, and of course Caledonian Sleeper. This really is a must for anyone who's probably going to get the Mark V sleepers. Of course, this is the only thing that can run with them, with the electromagnetic couplings. I think they might... Are they still Delners? I think they are. Anyway, would I recommend you get one of these? Sound fitted, it is 280, I believe, and the non-sound fitted one is 190. Very heavy price tag, but for what you're going to get, it's very well worth it, much in the same case as the Deltics. If you're a real fan of these locos, I suggest you grab one up, because they're flying off the shelves at Accurascale, and I know they are gradually getting out to retailers. This is fantastic, and I think the part that really sells me on it is the sound. The fact it's got that slight hum when it's stationary, and then it whirs up and you've got this whoosh, much like the 91s with those fans going. It is really, really nice. The horns are really well done, all the features are really well done, including the stuff for the pantographs of course, and all the different lights on the front. So all in all, yes, I would say this is definitely worth your money, and if you are a fan of the 92s, I suggest you grab one up before you miss your opportunity and have to deal with second-hand market scalpers who are going to sell these for a small fortune. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions, leave a comment down below. And of course, it's very close to the 25th of December, so I wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and of course a Happy New Year. And most likely the next video to be uploaded will be in 2023. So until next year, I'll see you then. Ta-ra.